Hi everybody, my name's Greg, and I got a couple of colleagues, friends, compatriots, and tasters extraordinaire with me today. Cecil, who's and works in our small batch brewing department, and has been with us for 16 years at Stone. Hey Cecil, how are you?
Doing well, Greg. How you doing?
I'm good. I haven't seen you for like a little while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, we've both been busy.
Yeah. On the other side here is Tristan. Tristan is one of the leaders. Her and John are leading Nutista. Nutista is the what if and why the hell not world of bringing kind of a whole new level of creativity, quality, everything else to nut butter.
I mean, we're definitely pushing limits as far as what ingredients we're using. We're taking an artisan craft mentality to how we're crafting these nut butters, and we're just really being thoughtful in how we're sourcing our ingredients, the nuts that we're getting. We're going directly to the farms for some of the nuts, and we're just really excited about this partnership.
Cecil, why don't you jump in and tell us some of the core characteristics of the Stone Tangerine Express IPA?
Wow, just that big tropical aroma. Not too heavy on the bittering, more hop forward. Packed of tangerine, the pineapple in the background.
But we use whole tangerine puree, right?
Yes.
So it includes the skin, the pith, as well as the flesh.
With nothing removed from the fruit itself.
And what do you think that brings to the equation?
It brings more of a round flavor to it, not fake.
Right.
I've had a lot of beers with set ingredient that are, you can tell that they're not what they're supposed to be. And here at Stone, we're not about removing critical ingredients to our beer, so yeah.
Right, yeah, it seems to me it's not just adding juiciness. Certainly you get some of that tangerine character, you get a lot of it coming through, but you get that full, the pithy bitterness and all that character for the skin.
Everything belongs there. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
The idea, and I challenged Tristan and John at Nutista, I said, hey, if we were going to make a nut butter that was inspired by the Stone Tangerine Express IPA, what would that be?
It would be this, Greg, right here. So on the Nutista side, we always start with the nuts, which are the base of all of our ingredients. And so we start with blanched almonds, which have the skins removed. We picked the blanched almonds because they're a great tasting nut, but they're also not super strong because we wanted the flavor, the tropical flavor, the explosion of the tangerines and the pineapples to really come out. Yes, please. We also picked roasted peanuts because they have a really nice flavor. And then on top of that, we added the pineapples, real tangerines.
So this nut, this is the blanched almond. Just as an almond, that's delicious. It's got a natural sweetness to it. And then you got these peanuts in here I see as an element.
These are roasted Virginias. And we think just an overall great tasting nut. There's no added oils to them or salt or anything like that. And then on top of that, we added the pineapple and the tangerines.
So this is dried pineapple. I definitely get the aroma.
You can smell
and
it.
Then it kind of really piles, doesn't it? This is simply pineapple.
It made me want yogurt and granola.
It's good.
And then we have this, they look like tangerine slices, but they are dried. I can know it's like light as air here.
It's sweet, it's tart, it's got a nice punch to it.
It's all my flavor, it's really burst.
And then we also, taking inspiration from the craft beer industry, we also added some dry malt extract. And then we also added some brewer's yeast. Yeah.
Brewer's malt and brewer's yeast.
Yeah. What the brewer's yeast does actually, it kind of creates this nice like decadent buttery flavor at the end of the nut butter. So you get hit up front with this like really strong citrus flavor and sweetness. And then on the back end you get this nice buttery decadent flavor.
I've had little bits and pieces, but not like...
Well, there's some spoons. Let's dig in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is designed to be, enjoyed with the beer. So I encourage you to take a spoonful and then, take a swig of the beer and see what you think.
It's like fresh nuts, fresh roasted nuts.
Yeah, and definitely getting some of that tangerine popping out. You know what's crazy to me is how sweet it is, but we've added no sugars to this. Just the natural sugars that are present in pineapple and tangerine.
Wow, that's amazing. There's no perceived sweetness in the raw aroma until it hits your nose, and you're like,
right. It just starts opening up as you taste it,
and that creaminess just moves it around.
Right, I know, and the texture is another thing to note. It's this nut butter is naturally pourable, So it's really great drizzling on overnight oats or on ice cream or
demonstrate, right?
yeah.
This is because of the natural stone grinding technique that we use. It's stone on stone. In other words, it's a grinding bowl with a flat granite bottom and then 2 stone granite wheels in it. And we put the nuts in there, and it just runs slowly over a long period of time, many hours,
Temperature, many hours, yeah, and it gets it down to the particulate amount that's really fine. So it's got a really great texture. Peanuts are the highest amount of protein of all the nuts, so that's why the protein count on this is very generous, which is good.
And total sugars are 5G, and it's all natural except the one which is we have to list as added sugar because it comes from the brewer's malt extract. But it's brewer's malt. We pretty much carve ourselves a carte blanche when it comes to brewer's malt, don't we? Our favorite form being this.
Cheers. And another cheers.